Hey guys, it's Monday, so I've washed my hair, and as you can see, I think I was meant to have been born and sort of lived my adult life through the 70s, because I have the hair that just naturally does the flick, and I think that's where I was destined to be. Anyway, it's drying naturally and I've got no makeup on yet. I will in a bit. You may hear that I'm a bit nasally. So strange. Last night I was absolutely fine. I went into bed and I said to Danny, oh, I've got a bit of a headache coming. So he come down, he got me some paracetamol, and I took that, and then like we were laying in bed and he was playing Monster Buster, and then my nose started to feel like it was getting blocked and I couldn't breathe through my nose, and I was like, how can you all of a sudden like that get a cold? I think I've got like a summer cold coming, and I'm like really nasally like that. So strange. So the boys are just reading a book, like the younger two. Cameron's off on NCS, and that is like an in-between thing of like Cubs and a national service, but it's not national service. I think it's called National Citizenship Service, something like that. But basically he does a lot of charity work and stuff like that. You only have to pay £40 for 4 weeks, and that's like food and everything, which is brilliant. So he's in Wales this week, having a wonderful time. Danny took him this morning. So yeah, this morning I've just been sort of finishing editing. I did do a lot of my editing last night, but then I finished it off this morning and uploaded that, so that's now live. And yeah, I did have more footage from last week, but I didn't include it because I was like hitting that hour mark, and then to add more footage would have just taken it way over an hour. So yesterday what I didn't share was I have like an arbour in the garden, and it's got 2 planters that are basically falling apart. It was quite cheap off Amazon, and I put it together, and the mud was just washing away, and I have clematis growing over it, but it was falling apart, which was such a shame. So I said to Danny, like, can he go on, because he went to the dump yesterday to take some rubbish, can you pick up some pallets and make me 2 boxes that are a bit more sturdy that can hold the mud? So I had to cut my clematis, and I was a bit like, I'm going to take cuttings from them, hopefully they grow. If they don't, I'll buy some new clematis plants. But I was really gutted in cutting the plants off. But you know how they grow, they like wind in and out. There was no way of unpicking them. So I may throw that footage in now. And I'll go out and show you how far Danny's got. He literally just cut the wood to size, and then he went to Kevin's last night because they went on a bike ride. They quite often do, especially in the summer, you know. I think they went to Southend last night and went and had a cup of coffee and a bike ride. So yeah. So you are
Spider-Man.
You are
Batman.
You are
Doggy.
I was afraid Pixie was out there playing with you, wasn't she?
Yeah. Who does?
She's coming. She's hot. You can tell. I'm surprised they haven't put a cape on YOLO. She's watching you like, why have you stopped playing?
Mummy.
Yeah.
In the game.
Yeah.
The dog is my dog.
Oh right. Okay.
And Liam has his own house, and me have my own house.
Oh, you're playing so nicely together.
Yeah.
Off you go then. Go and play. Superheroes. So my makeup is on, and I'm just going to go and feed the fishies. Another scorching day. Yeah, look, this is the arbour thingy. And this is what was cut down. So yeah, I think the wood was just too thin, so it needs to be like improved. I do like it. I do like the flowers above you as you walk onto the grass. So I'm a little sad, but it was getting to the point where every time I was watering it, the water was just running straight out, and it kind of weren't even watering the plant, and it was just washing the mud away from the actual containers. It down. Look at this hair. Oh my gosh, I might just put it up. It's kind of where I wear my hair up, because I'm not straightening it and stuff, but look at it. I look like an old English sheepdogs. My mum used to have 2 of them. The old dogs that you had like for paint. Yeah. My little fishies. My little fishies. They actually bring me so much joy, these fish. I love having them. I thought I saw someone standing in the garden, or a thing standing in the garden, and I had to do a double take, and it's one of Ollie's costumes. It's his like bear costume or something. I was like, what is that? It's alright, it's a costume. Did make me look twice as Bigfoot visits my garden. So yeah, I just took some medication because like I'm getting a lot of pain here and here from this cold that's coming. Let's see how far I get. So I know I mentioned it on my live food shopping haul, but I didn't mention it in my vlog. The boys' pool popped. It got a split in it, so the garden had a very good soak in that day. And then what we did, Danny cut the pool up and he put it on the ground from where the mud used to be, to stop nature taking over, because otherwise it would just become like weed central. And yeah, and then, you know, just for now, until we're deciding what to do with that area, it's just suppressing it so it just stays plain. That's kind of what we do. Let me show you. We did it to the area where the pool was, and then the bit behind the pool was just that big mud, do you remember? And the weeds were growing, so that's what we've done. Let me show you. So we put the tarpaulin down to stop the weeds and everything. But yeah, here's my tree. And then Danny just put the pool here, because as you can see, the weeds are already trying to come through. There's that little tiny pool that Ollie pulled out. That was that thing there, look. That's what frightened me. So you guys that have watched me for a while will know that this is my nursery. I did have a question about the lavender that I took, the cuttings of my lavender bush. I actually transferred them into my nursery. So the 5's there, and as you can see, they've grown. Here's another 2 that I done ages ago, and in actual fact these are so big now that they need to come out of the nursery and be put into a new home. And then here I have a pinks or carnation, and this also is huge, and this needs to be moved. It's quite a pretty pink with a darker pink on it, and then I did take some other cuttings of some pinks, carnations, and these ones are white ones from the one I've got down the bottom. I'm just going to pull it out ever so gently to show you that it's rooted. So as you can see, it's starting to root there, but it does need to go for a little bit longer, so I'm just going to pop that back. So yeah, I have 3 of them that I took, and these are for Sherry because she asked for some of them. So I'm actually going to take some more, and then I have this thing here, and I have a couple of here that I'm working on. There's not actually not much in here at this time, but yeah, I'm going to take some more cuttings of my pinks, and I'm going to show you how to do that in case you're interested. So down here in this old toolbox, I like old things, I like things, I like this, I think it's really cool, is this very scruffy white pinks or carnation. This one's died, so I need to cut that off, but here's one that's going to bloom. As you can see, there's still a bat that's just hanging out from Halloween, so yeah. So I'm actually going to cut this one off. I'm just going to take it down to the thing. So here's this. Now it's just like the lavender, where you can probably see where I'm going to take my cuttings from. Here, and here, and here. So can you see that? It's like, do you remember the old spider plants? Kind of, it reminds me of that. So I'm going to pull this off. Let me just set up my tripod. So you're actually on the trampoline, so I hope you don't wobble. But yeah, this is probably better if I show you like this. So yeah, this is an old bloom that needed to be cut off. And you can see there's actually another baby one growing there. But yeah, these are the ones you want. So it's very similar to the lavender. I'm going to pull this off and plant that. And that will be its whole other plant. So again, I've got some down here. So if I take away these scraggly bits so you can actually see. So if that's probably a bit more clear for you to see, it's these ones that you want. So again, I'm gonna pull that back. I'm gonna take, you know, the bottom couple of leaves off, because they will just rot and die off when you put them in the mud anyway. So just a bit cleaner, and that is what you want. So that's 2. It's a tiny one here. It seems to be the younger they are, the easier it is to root, whereas like hard wood cuttings take longer. Like when you take rose cuttings, they take so long to root, and it's because it's hard wood. So the soft fleshy bits are the bits that root quicker and easier. I'm going to pull that off again, and there you go. 3. So deadheading it and getting those old blooms off does encourage the new blooms to grow, so I'm doing it a favour really. That's a big one there, look. And you really do want that lip, is that the right word? I'm not sure. Another one. I could end up with more than I actually need, really. I know Sherry did say she wanted some, because she said white carnations are quite hard to get hold of. She's never seen them before. So I was like, I got you. How many do you want? I actually think there's something very peaceful and very pleasing about just plain white flowers. I actually really, really like them. I tended to go for like blues and purples and those kind of colours, but in actual fact I really do like white flowers. And sometimes I think maybe with the secret garden area I should have done it where I just did all white flowers. I think that would have looked so pretty, but I just want everything in there. I watch a lot of like gardening YouTubers, and people say you should pick like 5 plants in a small garden area and just like repeat plant. How boring. I can't do that. I want I always tell my kids off for saying I want never gets. I would like every plant, all the colourful plants, and a very mix of textures and colours, and but yeah. Take this one out. That's got a huge root system. I'm gonna replant this one. It's like all bits of old leaves and everything in here. Doesn't matter. And yeah, and then I'm gonna pop these in. And I just like push my finger down and pop one
in. You sick?
I'm so sick. Hey guys, it's Tuesday. So after I last spoke to you, I took a really bad turn and I was feeling so poorly. I tried to take some paracetamol, I tried to take ibuprofen. A little bit later on I took like flu capsules. I smothered myself in Vicks. Admittedly it was like 8 years out of date, but what's the worst that can happen? I didn't have any dinner. Danny come home from work and just done some like packet macaroni and cheese for him and the boys. I did eat a little bit later. I had some cheese and crackers that Danny made me, but I just wasn't hungry. I laid on the sofa and I didn't move, and we just watched like telly. We was watching about the Roman Empire. That's what we were watching. and then I slept really, really good. I've been taking vitamin C. I started taking some vitamin C because obviously that will help. But yeah, I've not been very well. And how'd you get sick that quick? I literally took a turn for the worst. So Cameron messaged me and said that he got to Wales. I texted him like, did you get there safe? How is it? How is everybody? And then he texted me back saying it took 8 hours to get there. And he's like, I'm not joking, it literally took 8 hours to get here. And I was like, well, you know, you are actually in another country, so what do you expect? But he said everyone's nice and he's having a really good time. So that's good. Danny's actually working late. They've asked him to change his hours over the next couple of days just because there's some people that they want him to deal with that are causing problems later in the day when he normally leaves. So he went in late today, but he'll be home late. He still wants dinner. I'm just going to stick it like in the oven and then or on the hob or in the microwave or depending what I'm making, depends where I'll stick it, in the fridge, and he'll have it when he gets in. So yeah, I just asked the boys to go upstairs and clean their rooms a little bit because you can't see their floor. Got Lego. Have you ever seen that like meme on Facebook and you've just got a carpet of Lego? That's my boys' rooms. They love Lego, but what? I've seen those mats that you can get that you put down and they can play, and then you just pull the string and it then turns it into a bag. I'm thinking they probably need one of them because... But yeah, I was like, how on earth are you getting across your floor to get into bed at this point? You need to clean your room up. So that's what they're doing. Hey guys, it's Thursday, so I didn't even record yesterday. My cold really took a turn for the worst, and me and the boys just ended up like laying on the sofa and watching films back to back to back to back. I did actually manage to get a load of washing done. I put that on the line and it's still on the line, and I never do that. I never leave washing on the line overnight, and then it just so happened that it absolutely poured down today. So we can't really do much today because it's raining and I don't want to go out with a cold in the rain. So I'm going to leave my washing out there and pretend it doesn't exist. Once it stops raining, I'll pull it back in and I'll rewash it. But for now, I'm pretending that doesn't even exist. I'm just working on now my shopping list for later. I'm not sure if I'm going to go or if I'll just send Danny out to get the stuff that I need. Because again, like I said, I don't really want to go out in the cold. Tomorrow, I've got Nick's hair to do. So yeah, and I might do Ollie's hair today, seeing on how I feel. I've taken some medication, so hopefully that kicks in and I have a better day today. At this point, I'm not sure if I'm going to upload this weekly vlog because I'm sick. And so obviously when you're sick, you're not recording because you don't feel well. So yeah, I'm just doing my shopping list. I try and want to keep it around £50 because I kind of overspent this month a bit. When I bought Liam's laptop, I had a goal in mind of how much I wanted to spend and the type of laptop that I wanted to get, and then Danny kind of convinced me that we should probably get him a better laptop, a gaming laptop, which was obviously more expensive. So I kind of overspent on my budget, but it happened. But he was kind of like, well, look at Cameron's laptop now. He doesn't use it as much as he potentially could if it was a gaming laptop. So for Liam, let's get him a gaming laptop. So we did, but they're quite expensive. So yeah, I've overspent this month. So I kind of want to rein in from the shopping budget. This is what I'm thinking. If you can see my fruit bowl over there, I have one lonely banana that's left. That's how much fruit we have left this week. So fruit, I just put yep. I didn't even list the fruit that I need. I just put yep. We'll get all the fruit. The kids love fruit, and I don't know how you guys do it with your kids, but I generally like they have to ask for food. Otherwise they just help themselves and eat me completely out of house and home, and they would snack rather than have lunch and dinner. But fruit is free, so they can help themselves to as much fruit as they want. If they're hungry for something else, then they kind of need to ask out of courtesy, because they'll maybe be hungry and they'll say, oh, can I have something to eat? And I'll be like, I'm doing dinner in 10 minutes, so no. So that's kind of how we do it. I don't know if that's, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say no for any reason apart from I'm doing dinner soon, it's lunchtime soon, that kind of thing. And then I'd be like, if you're really hungry, have a piece of fruit, and then that'll tide you over till dinner. That's how we do it. So they eat a lot of fruit. Apart from when my mum's here, then they eat a lot of sweets, because she buys them a lot of sweets while she's down. But that's Nanny's prerogative. So yeah, I want to spend about £50, so I'm going to take my clicker tonight, or get Danny to take the clicker if I don't go. I'll see how I'm feeling later. Is Daddy home?
Yeah, we want to fight him.
You want to fight him?
Yep.
Alright. Kids feisty.
Right, you stay there. Keep rolling.
Ollie, babes, you're feisty.
I got me good fighting.
Do you think that's a good thing?
Me not a good fighter. Yeah.
Pixie split her bed. All the bits have come out the bed.
You gotta say, you're not gonna hit a boy with glasses.
Danny, where does he get his temperament from?
You. Oh, gloves off.
Gloves are off now. It's getting out.
Fight, Daddy!
And there we was, watching a film before you come in.
Having a family moment.
Having a family moment, snuggled on the sofa.
Well, this is like tiger cubs and...
I know, and then Daddy comes in and gives you all up.
You're not fighting us to die. Dad.
To be honest, it's been raining all day.
Is it?
So they haven't got any energy out. They're full on energy.
I'm trying.
You alright, babe? Daddy hasn't even got his coat off. He hasn't even got his motorbike jacket off. That dog is pulling that bed apart, can you see? And he's sewing back up. All the bits are coming out. Hey guys, it's Friday, so I have spent my day today doing Nick's hair. She came round and I done her roots and stuff, and that was really fun. It was good seeing her and having a catch up, because yeah, we all need friends that we can talk to. Cabin fevers really start to set in. It's been raining for 3 days now, so the kids are really bored, and I mean it's really raining, like chucking it down. But yeah, Cameron's due home today. I'm not sure what time he's coming home, because it's a Friday and traffic's really bad. He hasn't been messaging me back. I'm not sure what time they're leaving, so I'm just waiting for him to text me or call me and say that he's ready to be picked up, and then I'm going to go and collect him. Hey guys, so it's Saturday. So today I did want to go to a festival, but because the weather has been really, really bad for the last few days, Danny was like, it's probably going to rain, I'll just invite Lorna and Paul down. So they're coming down this evening, which will be nice. And then it just so happened that today was like a really beautiful day out there. So yeah, Lorna and Paul are coming round tonight. They're bringing some frozen pizzas with them because they wanted to. We were like, okay, if that's what you want, that would be nice. And also one of their friends, which I've got Cameron sat next to me, one of their friends who used to live around where we live moved to Wales, near where you were.
Really?
Yeah. They rung up this morning saying that she turned up like 2 o'clock in the morning last night, which I thought was a bit strange. But they were like, no, she's just popped down to visit. Who visits at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, I know, right?
I know, right?
So tired.
They must be so tired, coming from Wales. Mind
Yeah.
you, how long did it take you to get there?
8 hours.
8 hours. So maybe they fully intended to get there at like a reasonable hour, and it just so happened that they got there at like 2 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, so we thought, oh, they were cancelling, but they wasn't. They're like, oh, can she come too? And we was like, yeah, if she wants to, that's fine, more the merrier. So we're going to have, well, her name's Sharon, we're going to have Sharon down as well. So yeah, Cameron came home yesterday. I've missed him so much. We would, honestly, I wish I recorded the conversations we were having, because it was so lovely to see you. Tell everyone what you got up to. Come closer, babe.
I jumped off a waterfall.
Wow.
Jumped off a cliff. In the water, obviously. I did like an 8 hours hike. Tired, I was so tired then.
You have been
And
tired.
I did rock climbing. I didn't do the abseiling because it was literally a cliff.
You are. I'm quite surprised you jumped off a waterfall, because he's really scared of heights, isn't he?
Terrified.
Yeah, even when he was little, he's always been scared of heights. So he's actually away next week as well, ain't you, Bo?
Yeah.
So yeah, he's literally just home for the weekend, and then he's away again. I'm gonna miss him so much. I was sending out, because I was texting you and you didn't text me back.
My phone died for 2 days.
Must have killed you not having a phone.
It did. It really did.
So you know with the iPhone where you can do Find My Phone? That's what I literally did. I was like, find my phone, and it just said offline. So then I'm thinking, you probably can hear the washing machine. I'm thinking, what's happened? As your phone could have died, but you could have lost it, you could have broken it. All these things like running through your head. And then literally, as he walked through the door, he weren't even like, hi. He's like, phone on charge. And then as soon as it was on charge, all these messages start to ping, don't they?
Yeah.
It's like all my messages, like, I hope you're okay. Da, 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 da.
Yeah. Lovely messages.
Yeah, I missed him so much. The boys did too as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
And I made you a special dinner.
Yes.
And he was saying that he was so hungry. It was like
The
little
bowls.
olive.
I'm not even joking. The bowls were like this big. They were feeding that to us. And we also had sweet and sour.
Yeah, you don't really like sweet and sour. I was like, oh, bless you. I said, have you missed your mummy's cooking?
I do.
So it's quite nice for him to come home to have a nice dinner.
Yeah. They can
I might
actually do
might pack you some food to take with you next week if they're not feeding you a lot. See, my boys eat a lot. I get comments a lot on my videos of what I share to eat. And everyone's like, how are you all so slim? You eat too much.
Yeah.
They are. I don't know, we must have just like high metabolisms or something. I don't know what it is, but my boys eat and they're all slim, all 3 of them. Danny's a little slim, isn't he? He used to be slim. He thinks
Sorry.
the boys tease him because they call him like a teddy bear because he's got a tummy. But do you know what? I think that's just age. Once you get to like your mid-40s, you do start to round off a bit. I think that's natural. That's not diet, that's just like hormone change or something, I don't know, metabolism change. Because he's always been slim. And he works out too.
Yeah, he does work out.
Yeah, he goes football once a week, he goes boxing once a week, he works out like in his man cave, he's got like weights and stuff.
Does he go dominoes sometimes?
That's what we say, don't we? We're like, what do you really do? What do you eat at work? Yeah. So I've got loads of washing to do on this one.
Yeah.
Because we need to get it all washed and dried and back in your suitcase.
Yeah. for Monday.
For Mondays.
And I'm gone.
Gone again.
Gone.
I've literally done nothing this week. I've been so ill.
No.
Monday I didn't even cook, you know. I was so ill I couldn't even cook. I didn't even have any dinner.
You didn't have dinner?
No. No. Daddy came home, done the boys' macaroni, him and the boys' macaroni and cheese out of a packet. I was just like,
Did they
follow the
burn?
instructions. And then a bit later on, I had some cheese and crackers. But yeah, I didn't even have any dinner. I've just been so poorly. And it won't shift. So I've done no vlogging really, have I?
No.
I don't even know if I'm going to post this in honesty.
You could.
Yeah. Well, I think we're going to build them boxes today. You know, I hate that my bra strap's always showing. It really annoys me. You know, did you see we took the boxes down? Was you here for that?
Boxes? What boxes?
You know is it called an arbour? The thing goes round that all the plants will grow up. That's been taken down.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah. So Danny is going to build some more boxes so it's a bit more sturdy because all the mud was just washing out.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to do that today. You know the kettle was broken.
Yeah.
It's not the kettle. It was the plug socket. So he goes to Argos, buys another kettle, comes home and it's still not working. And I was like, did you try another plug? And he went, no. So he tried another plug, didn't work. And I was like, well, that's like electrical 101, isn't it?
Yeah.
If something's not working, try another plug because it's probably the fuse in the plug socket. I'm a genius deep down, really. So now he's gone back to Argos to take the new kettle back, which was the identical one that we already had. So yeah, and we're just tidying up a bit because obviously Lorna and Paul are coming round with Sharon, so you know. And I've done nothing. I've done hardly any housework, just like the bare minimum to keep us running. So the house needs a good old clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, your hair's still really green as well.
Yeah. I don't know how it's still this green.
Yeah, because it's... And he didn't even take many pictures.
No, my phone died. My phone died.
What? You should have had a picture of you jumping off a waterfall. That is incredible. That is so incredible.
The ones who was taking the pictures...
Did they take pictures?
No. They didn't do it to me jumping off a waterfall. They did it to other people. Just because...
They didn't like you.
No, they did like me. It was just the reason is... The guy who was taking the photos, Chris... He was doing the jumping off the cliff as well, so we couldn't take any pictures of them.
Cool.
So.
But you did take a couple of pictures of some scenery, so I'll throw them in so they can see the fields. When he was little and he used to go to camp, yeah, I bought him a camera that
No.
you know what he took pictures of? Light switches and stuff. It was so funny. So when he got home, we plugged the camera in to see what he took pictures of, and it was like a light switch and a ball.
No, that was a video. I showed all the equipment of the things.
A light switch, though. You still got that picture as well, actually. And I was like, why did you take a picture of a light switch? A light switch. Like, I wanted to see the scenery of where you was and stuff. So you're getting much better because you took a picture of the actual scenery, which was nice. Missed you so much.
No, I missed you too.
Let's get on with our day then.
We're going to play football.
You want to play football?
Yeah.
Go on then, darling.
Okay. Oh, this morning.
Seriously, state of this garden. So when Danny built the patio, he done like a soakaway here.
Sorry.
But the problem is it gets filled with like mud and stuff from like the plants washing down. You can see like the hole there, and then that goes down and then it spiders out with like tubes under the ground to feed the grass, to give the grass water. So every so often you have to pull up these grills and scoop out all the mud, and then we just use a sponge that we fold in half and stuff in the hole. And that kind of works as a filter, so the water can go down, but then all the mud and crap can't. Danny's very clever. Danny's just hovering upstairs for me. Does anyone else feel pressured when you have like friends coming over to clean up more than you ordinarily would? And I don't know why, because my friends are my friends and they'll take me as they find me. But yeah, I'm just waiting for them to turn up. Let me spin around. So I filled it back up with mud. I did keep my daff bowls in there, but as for the actual clematis, I took it out. I'm going to start fresh. Danny was convincing me and saying, do you really want it back in there, or do you want something evergreen? So that's what we decided. He did also wash down the patio, so just like washed it down and kept it nice and clean. They're here? Okay, they're here. Hey guys, it's Sunday, so I've still got this rotten cold. I don't feel great, but I'm soldiering on. So last week, I'm not sure if I showed this in my last week vlog, but when my mum was down, she bought me some plants, and these are 3 of them. She brought me this one, it was on the reduce, 75p, it's not focusing, it's clearly dead. And then she brought me these 2, these were 25p, and they're mum's. This one seemed to have recovered really well, this one not so much. So I think I'm just going to put them in and pray for the best. But yeah, these are really pretty. It might recover. It might not.
Not very central. If you're thinking.
No, because there's going to be something here, isn't there?
Oh, you
So I've popped these in. I put them slightly off centre so I could grow something to grow around here. I don't know what I'm going to put in yet. We're thinking something evergreen, so I've just left some space. But isn't it amazing how you buy 2 plants that are half dead, and one sort of rebounds so well, and then the other one just isn't happy. I mean, it's still alive. It's not completely dead, but I don't know if I should cut all this off to give it more of a fighting chance, or just leave it at this point. But if it dies, I'll pull it up, no great shakes. But then obviously I'll have to move that one because I can't have it odd. But fingers crossed it actually takes. But yeah, we'll soon see.
Chili.
So yeah, Cameron's harvested his chilli plant, and we're just gonna like dry them out and then grind them down so then he can add them to his dinner as like chilli flakes.
Yes.
That's what we're gonna do.
Chili con carne.
Yeah, you can add, once you dry them out and you grind them up, you can put them in anything.
Yeah.
Anything you want, chili con carne, you can have them over your dinner, because you do like spicy food, don't you both?
Yes.
Tired.
Yeah.
Don't it feel like autumn?
No.
Yeah, it does. It's so cold. Do you think? I think where it's been raining for a lot, it's really cooled it down. It's made it feel a bit like autumn. That's why I've got my crocheting out. I'm practically thinking it's winter at this point. I am. And we had a gravy dinner. That's practically autumn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you know what these lot are doing?
You're thinking autumn thoughts.
I am thinking autumn thoughts. All these lot have waited for me to be sick for like a week, and now they're coaxing me with baby talk. I know what you're doing. You're wearing me down because I'm ill, and now you're talking about having a baby.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what did you two say? I can only have a baby if it's
Okay.
a girl.
I'm fine if it's boy or
Oh, Liam's happy if it's a boy or a girl. Danny wants a little girl, didn't you?
And then somebody mentioned you might be twins.
Yeah. And then who said it was triplets? Rest of them 3. If I had 3 girls though, it'd be well even, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
The thing is, one of you boys will have to get rid of your bedroom.
Yeah.
Liam, you don't mind, do you?
Liam, you gonna give up your room, babe?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, see, so good. He would give up his room. He would as well. We could always bring the bathroom down there. And the bathroom upstairs, turn it back into a bedroom. I know, not that I would want to lose that room.
You can have 2 toilets, his and hers.
His and hers, yeah. But originally in this house, the bathroom was downstairs. And we moved it up. So, sorry there weren't much in this weekly vlog. But I hope you enjoyed it anyway. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.